So today I want to talk about hair tips and myths. I wanted to go over some things that people say will help you grow your hair out, really won't do anything for your hair, and things that you can do that if you want to grow your hair out long and fast and whatnot and healthy and strong and blah 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 blah. Yes, this is the video for you. So the first thing I will, talk to you guys about is I have a little bit of history with my hair of growing it out, cutting it all off, growing it out. So this is actually the third time I've done this, like had a pixie cut or a mohawk and then grew it out completely. And no, this is not my actual hair. Again, so I'll throw that out there. It's not actually my hair. But I started growing it out. I cut it all off in October, like the last week of October, because I thought it'd be cool. I wanted a mohawk and it was awesome for like 2 weeks, and then after that I got tired of it and I wanted my long freaking long hair back. These are extensions I'm wearing from Irresistible Me. They're like 24-inch long. They're ridiculous. They're like Taylor Momsen long hair. Anyway, so the first thing I guess I'll get into, other than my history, is cycles of hair. The first thing you want to know about hair growth is how your hair grows. It goes through three phases. So the first phase is anagen, and this is the hair growth phase. This is when your hair is going to be growing the most. And with me, I actually have my cosmetology book I used when I went to Paul Mitchell partner school. So yes, I recently graduated from Paul Mitchell back in December, and I'm just going to go ahead and read you guys a little insert from this Milady's book. It says, new cells are actively manufactured in the hair follicle. During this phase, hair cells are produced faster than any other normal cell in the human body. The average growth of healthy scalp hair is about 1/2 inch per month. About 90% of scalp hair is growing in the anagen phase at any one time. And my book also says here that the anagen phase generally lasts from 3 to 5 years, but in some cases it can last as long as 10 years. The longer the cycle, the longer the hair is going to grow. So yes, the first cycle of your hair growth is the anagen phase, and the second cycle is the catagen phase. So the catagen phase, I think, is where people get the most frustrated, because catagen phase is when your hair is stopped growing as much and it just kind of has a resting period. So that sucks, because you just want your hair to just keep going through anagen, like boom, 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 like popping, I don't know what, out hair. So again, taking my little Milady's book, it's actually fallen apart quite a bit, so I just took it out. Anyway, the catagen phase. Here we go. During the catagen phase, the follicle canal shrinks and detaches from the dermal papilla. The hair bulb disappears and the shrunken root end forms a rounded bulb. Less than 1% of scalp hair is in the catagen phase at any one time. The catagen phase is very short and lasts from 1 to 2 weeks. So thank God for that. Okay, so that is the catagen phase. Just rest, whatever. So the third and final phase of your hair growth is telogen. I had to look. I forgot. I had to look. Okay, so telogen, or resting phase, is the final phase in the hair cycle and lasts until the fully grown hair is shed. The hair is either shed during the telogen phase or remains in place until the next anagen phase, when the new hair growing in pushes it out. About 10% of scalp hair is in the telogen phase at any one time. This lasts for about 3 to 6 months. So whatnot. So all these cycles will repeat. Throughout your life, all these cycles will repeat. Anagen, catagen, telogen. And I also have some vitamins and supplements that you guys might be interested in if you are trying to grow your hair out, or if you're trying to just get your hair nice and strong. I use Biotin. This is something that I've been loving using lately. I got it like a month ago, and I've been taking it like 5 pills every day. I got my little bottle from Walmart. It's pretty awesome. I love it. The other thing I've been taking that most people don't even talk about is gelatin. Now, I have proof that gelatin works. I don't know why, honestly. I really don't. But gelatin works also in improving your skin and everything else. My mom-in-law actually takes gelatin, and her hair, I cut it. It was this short, I swear, like 2 years ago. And now, 2 years ago, and now it's like, alright, so now I just want to offer some tips that I think helped me out. Since this is the third time I'm growing my hair out, I will offer you personal experience tips that I felt helped me out. Because the first time I tried growing my hair out, it sucked. It took forever. It made me so mad. I was like pissed off every day. I was like, what the hell? Anyway, so, and the second time I grew my hair out, it didn't take nearly as long. And here's the thing. Okay, now, people will say there are different opinions on cutting your hair while you grow your hair out. honest to God, the first time I cut my hair, like, consistently kept trimming up the dead ends, it took forever. Like, it took forever. So I'm not doing that this time, because the second time I grew my hair out, from like boy cut short to like, if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, my hair actually used to be like this long. Like, it used to be like past my elbow long. And I don't know, the second time I grew my hair out, I didn't cut it. I didn't cut it at all. And I know why. I mean, I am a licensed cosmetologist, and I know that if you trim off the dead ends, that helps, you know, grow your hair out. But it also, I mean, it kind of feels like it takes longer, because even though your hair is possible of breaking and splitting, I feel like when you don't cut your hair, it does go faster. And then if you want to cut your hair off after you have that length that you want, you're going to cut off all your dead ends, which are probably going to be pretty short. But I mean, if you're wanting your hair to be long as soon as possible, dude, from personal experience, I don't really trim my hair very often, like at all. And if I do trim my hair, it's with someone I really trust, and someone I tell them like, hey, I'm trying to grow my hair out, cut off as little as possible. I want as much length as possible. And I will only go to someone I really trust, and someone that's not going to get like scissor happy and just go fucking crazy. But yeah, that's my tip, is like, I don't know, from personal experience, I don't really trim my hair very often. I do it if I really, really need it. Like, if it's driving me crazy, I'll be like, dude, these dead ends need to go. So the next tip I'll offer you guys is just to drink water and take those supplements, because I think that really does help. My hair is growing back, I think, a little bit quicker, and it's also coming in fuller. Like, it just feels different. It feels awesome. And I feel like it's growing out a little bit faster because I am taking supplements and drinking some water. And if you could exercise regularly, that would be awesome, because it's getting the blood flow all over. I know, here's a myth. Okay, some people say, you know, you should massage your head to increase the blood flow to make your hair grow faster. That's bullshit. I'm sorry, that is BS. No, don't do that. What's going to get the blood flowing is exercise, regular exercise. Just do that. And you know what? When you take care of your body, your hair's going to look gorgeous anyway. So, you know, just keep eating right, drink water, take your little supplements, exercise regularly. Bam, long hair. So yeah, those are really all my tips as far as, you know, growing out your hair goes. So I'm just going to go into a couple other myths. Shaving, clipping, and cutting the hair makes it grow back faster. And in my Milady's book, insert, fact, shaving or cutting the hair has no effect on the hair growth. When hair is blunt cut to the same length, it grows back more evenly. Although that may make it seem to grow back faster, darker, and coarser, shaving or cutting hair has no effect on hair growth. And the other myth that I kind of just went over again, scalp massage increases hair growth. And fact, there is no evidence that any type of stimulation or scalp massage increases hair growth. Minoxidil and finasteride are the only treatments that have been proven to increase hair growth and are approved for that purpose by the Food and Drug Administration. So, sorry I read like a robot. Yeah, so those are a couple facts and myths that I kind of wanted to share. If you guys are curious about the longer hair extensions, I have several videos on doing that. I think the way I have it now is the most blended I've ever had my hair extensions before, but that's because I cut and colored them. I thought to do an ombre, that would kind of drive less focus away from this area where it's all clipped in, like tracks and stuff like that. But I actually did color the extensions and my hair the same dark shade, and then I just feathered out the ombre into the extensions. So if you guys want to see a video on that, I did not film that when I did that with these. I would love to film that video because I plan on using some of my, whoop, something just fell. I plan on using my other hair extensions, like playing with color with them and stuff. So if you guys would want to see that, let me know in the comments below, because I would love to do that. I think it'd be a really fun video. And the other thing I would recommend is, if you are planning to wear extensions and you haven't like had fun like coloring them or anything yet, what I would suggest, if you do feel self-conscious at all, and this is something I've said in my like previous videos, is you could take like a little like beanie or whatever, and I think that looks fine. Like, I think if you feel self-conscious about it at all. I also think if you like pull your hair back in certain areas, it helps blend and you can't really notice the extensions at all. And the other things that I have are like headbands and stuff. It's like a cheetah print headband, but it's like a head wrap thing. It's like a head scarf. But I think that's pretty cute. And you can just wrap it wherever you feel, you know. And I don't really feel even self-conscious when I wear my extensions anymore because I just colored my hair. So yeah, I have several of these guys. Or one of my favorites is a fedora. I love fedoras. I think they're freaking cute. But yeah, so there's just like a few choices you can do if you are thinking about getting extensions and you have extremely short hair, whether that be if you just cut off all your hair because you were bored like me and you thought it'd be really fun and you'd love it forever, and maybe now you don't. You know, it's a good option. Again, I would definitely recommend Irresistible Me just because they're like the fullest extensions that I've found, and I've found like a lot of extensions. I've been to Sally's, I've gone to several other companies, and these are the ones that are the fullest. And I think when you have that short of hair and you're wanting to add hair down here, I mean, this hair has to match, like it has to look full. And I think that's where bad extensions look. Like if you have really short hair and you have like, I don't know, just really thin extensions, I don't think that looks good at all. And I think I actually had a video where I put some of those in, and I don't think that video looks very good. To be honest, I can't remember which one it was. I think it was my Selena Gomez transformation or something like that, and I clipped them in, and then later when I was editing I was like, wow, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good, but I've actually really liked these. So yeah, I'm going to stop blabbing now because this is going to be like a freaking half-an-hour video, but I hope this was helpful if you stayed and listened to all of this. Like, these are my tips. I hope this helps you out because, again, this is the third time I've grown out my hair from being like a pixie cut to like super long. So I feel like I have some experience. I feel like I know what I'm talking about. I just graduated. But I think first most, I have more experience with it because I've done it like a few times. So yeah, again, I hope this was helpful. Sorry I'm like blah, 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 and talking like a robot and reading like a robot. But yeah, anywho, oh my god. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I will see you guys next time. Bye. I just did a Christina Grimmie. Yeah. Anyway, bye guys.